Thank you very much. We are coming here. I am with Morgan Bondon, leading SP business in Americas. I'm Lucas Olocco, driving global SP business in Latin America. And we will try to share a little bit what we are seeing around the business, around our customers in SP. Amazing markets. We know that always challenging, changing, transforming the business. Morgan, can you help me to understand when you see our customers here in Latin America, some unique things that you can see what is happening this year?
Yes, I can, and thank you, Lucas. The U.S. market compared to Latin America, ironically, is very different. If I look at the customer base that we represent, they're much more advanced in automation and their willingness because they have a lot of more networks to consolidate. In the U.S., we're trying to push some of our customers to embrace automation. Here in Latin America, our customers are pushing us, right? And if I look at where we are with video and mobility, you take, for example, América Móvil, they have video, they have mobility. You look at the U.S. market, the larger service providers are just starting to launch. You know, if I look at the cable companies, say Comcast, a Charter, they are just embracing mobility. So a lot of differences in terms of how advanced they are in the services that they're offering. You know, I'd ask you the same question. How do you feel looking now that you've had exposure to the U.S. business? Do you see any big differences between the two?
Yes, this has been changing really a lot. If you see the transformation phase that now all the service providers they are facing here in Latin America, one of the main things is really changing fast is around the adoption of the new technologies. So they're really, before, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, they were just waiting to see what others, tier ones in US or in Europe, they're making decisions, and they try to be followers, to see, okay, let's see the investments, let's see how the cost is moving down, and then make decisions to apply to the business. Actually, they are pushing, they are driving, they are feeling that they need to change in a better speed, and they are pushing us to be more proactive and helping them in the way that this technology needs to be inside the network. So our teams that they are in front of our customer, our engineering guys, our sales guys, needs also to change. We need to be in a different way, we need to be more proactive, we need to be with the customer, helping them to make their own designs of the new things that are coming, and we need to risk together. We need to be with them and saying, okay, this is the reality you have, these are the options, and need to help them to make decisions. And if we compare how we have been driving our business in the last 2 years, it has really changed a lot. Now we are making a big effort and adopting new technologies in customers in Latin America that in the past we didn't do this, so it's amazing.
Yeah, and you hit on a good point there too. I think if you look at it on how we build organizations and our teams, the skill sets that are required because of the transformation our customers are going through is very different than what we have seen in the past. So it's really our responsibility to make sure we provide the learnings and the training opportunities for our team, at the same time bring in new talent, you know, that can help us embrace that. And it's very different skill set as we've talked about. It's very different. So the question I have too, and I've noticed the regulatory impact, I think in Latin America, especially in Mexico that I've read and witnessed, seems to have a much more dramatic effect on how SPs invest. Have you seen that?
Yes, the rules around our customers, they are changing. And in this business that is a space where our customers need to invest a lot of money, maybe to keep the technology ongoing and driving the new services in the correct way, needs also certainty, exactly what will happen in the next 5 years, 10 years, because there are big investments. And actually, there are a lot of things changing around regulatory, mainly in Mexico and other countries, and it's not helping a lot. The customers don't know exactly if it makes sense or not to make an investment because they don't know the return on investment they need to do. So they are like, sometimes in part of the networks, they are like in a waiting mode. seeing, okay, we need to understand what will be the next steps formally from the government point of view, and after that, for sure, investment will grow again. The market needs this, the end customer needs this, because in Latin America, if you compare the speeds and connectivities that the people has, they are lower than the ones that you can see in US. And this is the way that all the countries need to accelerate the digitalization of the countries and give people opportunities. If we can give people the opportunity to be connected in the correct speed, to be access to the content, the people have chance mainly to improve the quality of life. Yeah. So this is an important thing that we are seeing that needs to be solved in a short time, maybe to accelerate again the things that have been happening in the past.
Yeah. Another big topic that we're seeing very recently, but it's been a very important topic, is that of security. And when we think about security, we always think about it as, you know, data center security. But I'll tell you, video security right now is a massive focus for our customers worldwide. The theft of service is incredible, and the revenue that they're losing is dramatic. And if you look at the video business, we know it's been in decline over the last several years. So theft of service compounds that problem. So, you know, we, as we know as a company, are very focused on video security and providing that. Have you witnessed that? Again, I know just a small part of the Latin America market. Is that a similar focus to what you're seeing down here?
Yes, and 100%. The security business is the main growing business we have with service provider in Latin America. We are growing 2 digits there. I still see a big opportunity to do bigger things with them. And one of the main conversations they are ongoing is around, as you mentioned, the risk that they are around taking care around the security of information, and to be sure that you can show to your customers, service provider customers, they can trust on them. And in Latin America, specifically, the brand or the power of the brand related to service providers has a big combination between big capabilities and security side. So putting together the Cisco portfolio that we have invested really a lot to try to create a really amazing architecture to protect the information, protect the networks, and protect the customers, and put them together with the service provider that they have a big asset with the perception of the market, give an amazing opportunity together. So we are working around that, preparing a lot of services together to launch in the market. This is just starting, and I see a big growth in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, the SP as a channel is such a massive growth opportunity for us. And I think in Latin America, there have been a couple service providers in the US, obviously very large, that we know that have been successful. And now we're seeing some of the other companies, the cable operators as an example, really investing in that business. I think that's something down here that I've seen in my short time that has just been very dramatic. The SP is a channel opportunity that we have together, you know, and it goes with trust, it goes with security. The brand name, I think, is an awesome opportunity, not only for Cisco, but for all of our customers.
And we at Cisco, we have like a unique strategy in the market. So specifically when we are talking around service provider, from one side we have a lot of technology, innovation that we are pushing to our customers to have better services, and from the other side, they are our partners in the market. We are doing a lot of business together. In Latin America, like mainly 30% of all the business they are through the market, they are used by service providers. So we have a dual relationship with them. So sometimes we are selling them, sometimes we are doing business together. And putting the portfolio and the evolution of the portfolio, service provider has a unique position around collaboration side, that we can work together, around security that we mentioned, around the access to the network, around all the view of the different verticals they are working on, and the evolution of these type of things and services that the market is really needed. And particularly in Latin America, the service providers are one of the main partners around the capability to address big opportunities. So when we can build this portfolio together, we have already showed to the market that we can do amazing projects, and this will keep going. As we mentioned internally, this concept of service provider as a channel, that we are working really fast to accelerate and mainly try to focus a market that in the past was not easy to address related to the capability of money they have. It was around the SMB. Like Latin America SMB market is really evolving. Now they have access to technology. In the past they didn't have money to do that. Now, mainly because of the price of the technology, they can do this type of decisions. All these cloud solutions, as a service type of business case that we can offer together is really open and an amazing opportunity for service provider and for Cisco. So we see this growing, and we see that around some new acquisitions that we have made in the last month will accelerate the growth together.
Yeah, I mean, we got some questions as recently as yesterday on some of the acquisitions that people think are just on the enterprise side, right? They don't understand from a SP as a channel and go to market. They're very applicable to how our customers can get more trust with their customers. So all of the acquisitions that we've made, they all tie together, and I think we have to do a better job as our responsibility is to explain that to our customers, to allow them to explain it to theirs. And doing that together with obviously the size of our sales force on the enterprise side is, I think, a tremendous advantage that when we partner together just is tremendous. So very excited about the opportunity. So let's lighten it up. What do you think about the atmosphere here?
Amazing. This is a space where really thousands of people enjoying technology, and the spirit. First time I was in one Cisco Live event was like 5 years ago, and I was really surprised. The amount of energy that you can see here, and the people focus on knowing more and be addressing and trying to understand the technology, to enjoying dinners, showing networking, sharing experience. These are events that only Cisco can put together. Honestly, I really surprised and amazing, and I'm really proud to be part of it.
Yeah, it's very unique. I think we live in such a virtual world now, right, where we leverage technology to talk to people all throughout the world. I think we miss sometimes the importance of bringing people together, right, from different companies, like I said, our partners, our customers, and this is my first time down here, and it just is amazing the amount of talent, as we were saying. I mean, over 3,000 people that are here gathered in just a tremendous talent pool. So it's and the weather's not too bad either.
That's true. We have enjoyed the sun, and it's part of being in Cancun, to enjoying the technology and an amazing city.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Grown a lot since I've been here. So we obviously do a lot of planning together in terms of how we're going to achieve our goals. When we're sitting here on the stage next year together, if we accomplish one or two things that we would be very proud of to help our customers succeed, what do you think that those would be?
Okay, this is a nice question, and let's think around where we are trying to help our customers, and if we can help transform the business of our customer, for sure Cisco also will be success in the thing that we are doing. So if I think three main targets for the next year, and to be here sharing with you, the first one will be having part of the network of our customers in a virtualized mode, with some full stack already in place, showing them and helping them to understand how to operate this, and showing them the benefits of doing this, launching new services in hours instead of months. This will really change the game for them. So if we can do that at least for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 new services, this will be something that we will be showing that it's true that they can transform the business. This is one of the main points. The second one is around video. Is video business is transforming. It's moving to all IP. And who better than Cisco to drive IP? Yep. So we are doing big efforts to help the customer to transform their networks. And next year, having some customers with a solution, all IP on place, showing the benefits to their customers and adding services in a converged mode, in different access, whatever they want to share with the customers with the same experience. This will be for Latin America and other amazing things that we can talk in 1 year. Mainly because in Latin America, people really consume video in a high way. Yeah. So giving the same experience and with quality, it really will help our customers to keep their business on track on road.
Yeah, I agree. I think, to use a very easy word, simplify, right? We have to make it more simple for our customers to operate their network, right? You know, you can use all the fancy words like automation, virtualization, but we just need to make it simple because the amount of services, as you were saying earlier, that they need to roll out to be successful, if we can't make that easy for them to do, it'll take too long and they'll miss the window to gain revenue. So my number one thing would be for someone to walk up to us in the hallway and say, hey, you guys really helped us simplify our network and we launched these, 2 or 3 services last year, and it made us money and we did it in an easy way. That to me would be a very warming comment because we sometimes make it very complicated for our customers.
So we will be here next year. Let's review if these points.
Go write that down.
Exactly. We will take notes around that. So I want to thanks a lot that you are sharing with us this week, with all the people, the experience here in Cancun, and hope that next year we can enjoy again.
We will do it. I want to thank you. Obviously, you guys have an awesome team, and to be a part of it is wonderful. And just to meet so many great folks here, I thank you, and I can't wait to be back. I'm going to bring my bathing suit next year.
Yes, to use it more.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
So let's share the hashtag of the event, Cisco Live LA, and the hashtag of streaming Cisco en vivo. So thank you very much.
Thank you.